Good morning and welcome to the stream this weekend. So, if you've been keeping up with the series, what we've got going on is, well, I just took out the queen on the last fight. Still haven't even organized my inventory after that because I have not played since then. At least not on this character. I do have another one that I am playing, but he's just being recorded, not streamed. Let's see if I ever come up with anything good to post for him, but not the point. Today is the calm before the ash. Today we need to make sure that we have everything that we need to make landfall in the Ashlands. Like, I'm talking every possible thing that I can think of that I can manage to fit on myself or in my boat. I need to take. Like, no question about it, because I have no portals. I have no map. If I die, things do not go well. Yeah, no, all my stuff's very disorganized. Very, very disorganized. Put a little fishy over here. Where did I get that fish? Coral car. Oh, that's right, he was sitting on the beach. Or no, wait, that one jumped up on my ship. That's right. I got a bunch of serpents too. Got my majestic carapace, my demolisher. Oh, I love the demolisher. But only really for the one fight. Once I've gotten past the queen, I don't really use it. But I might try using it this time in the Ashlands because it does have an interesting. Like, I love the area effect. The area effect is just phenomenal. If you've never seen the demolisher attacking, like, it's great. You can also use this to find things that are underground. Like, if you're looking for silver, you don't have the wishbone yet because for some reason you are in the mountains without having taken out bone mass. Well, you can use a big club. You won't have the demolisher yet, but you can use a big club, the two-handed ones, to do that. And then if you see silver, it'll say too hard because you're not doing any damage to it. So too hard, too hard. And that's how you know you're in the right spot. I need to find a spot to put that. Now, what do I need to make my Drakkar? I need to get to the artisan table, which is in here. Stuck on my wisp fountain. So, I need to make ceramic plow. I need to make the upgrade. That's what it was. I need to make the upgrade for this thing. I don't even know what I need for that. Where is my artisan table? Artisan table? Artisan table. So I need the artisan press. So I need 5 bronze and 5 black marble. I don't know if I have any of that smelted for the bronze, but I hope I don't have to go on a black forest run. I think I might have to. At least, what do I need? Bronze. So at least I got this. Got a tin. Now if I have any copper too, which I don't think I do, because I would have it in that chest I was just in, or on my boat, or possibly in this chest. No. So somewhere I should have some smeltable copper. I'm hoping. No! I hit the wrong button. What does her power even do? Why do I have her power equipped? I like having motor equipped. What do you even do? I hit a regen, damage, resistance versus poison, sneak, stamina use. Oh, this would be good for a sneak mage build. Huh. Unfortunately, I do need to keep the motor power, though, because I am so far away from the Ashlands. I mean, I'm at World Spawn. I'm, like, right under the World Tree. Come on. Did they move the World Tree in that last update? I thought that I was pretty close to right underneath that. Huh. Maybe I'm just Unglue. Alright, so I need to go and find some copper. Nuts. Okay, I know exactly where to go for that. And it's actually not too far. I do need to take the boat, though. Do I have my pickaxe? Yes, I do. I don't think I have ever on stream, at least not very often, not in a while, gone to the area that I'm about to go to. It's just my little black forest base. It's just around the corner from here. But it used to be my main thoroughfare to everywhere. I had a boat on one side and a boat on the other because there's a very narrow spot in the continent where it's at. So that was extraordinarily helpful. It's just in this little bay over here on the right hand side. I can't tell you how many times I've come into this bay with a headwind. I say it almost every stream, but I'm pretty sure that the wind is out to get me. I've used motor's power too often that now the wind is just like, nope. If you're not using the power, you don't get to go where you want to go. Oh. I say something and it changed just slightly enough that I'm not going to be entirely against the wind in a second. So I'm going in there. And then in this little bay here, just kind of right over there, that's where I have a little house. It's also connected via land. There's a path that goes from my main base all the way there before I had a boat. That's been my main secondary base since I had a secondary base. Literally, it was my second base. Okay. How much can I cut without having to paddle? Okay, I'm going to have to paddle. Darn. I was thinking I might be able to catch a little bit of wind there, but not quite. At least it's not very far through here. Not like some of the times that I've been stuck paddling against the wind for literally 20 minutes. It's one thing I both love and hate about this game is the travel. I very much enjoy it, which is why I'm doing the no portals run. But it can become tedious at times when the wind's not in your favor. Which actually is why I tend to use motor's power. Because using motor's power, I mean, it's only a few minutes every 20 minutes. But you get the wind at your back. And if you're stuck with a very strong headwind, sometimes that extra few minutes is just enough time for that wind to change. Or for you to, get around a corner. Oh, look, a troll. I think I've only killed like 2 of those on this file. Never even had troll armor. And yet I have another character that I'm playing right now that's essentially just fists. He uses the bow very rarely, but he's essentially just fists. And he's already taken down a couple of trolls, a couple of bears. Granted, he's also not a hardcore character, he is just a normal character. So he does have math, he does have portals. He does not have fire spread like this guy does. I did not start turning soon enough. Get away from the shore. So this is my secondary base. Just a repurposed house and a little arrow there pointing me. That's the path that I take to go home. But that's not where I'm going. I ain't heading home. You can kind of see the water through the trees over there. There's not a very thick foliage, but if you continue straight, that's actually I'm going to continue straight because it's been a while since I've been over here, so I'm not sure what I have actually over here. This was a base that I built, just a, not really a base that I built, it was just more like a dock area, not even a spot that I claimed near Rune Tower. And this is where I keep my extra boats. And because this shoreline, actually if I follow this shore all the way down, that'll take me to the Mistlands. Probably right where I need to as well, but I don't take that route because I have my long ship that I don't want to destroy to cart across the land. So I gotta take the long way up and around and over and down past the elders over there, like way over there. Bone Mass is somewhere over there. Yagluth was down there, but I don't have to go past him. Motor was down there as well. I go past Motor's Mountain every time I go down to the Mistlands. As well as a sealed tower. I think that's actually what I'm going to do. I keep saying that I'm going to do the sealed tower next, and I haven't done it yet. But I think with the Mistwalker, the Carapace Shield, even though it just got nerfed a little bit with the Adrenaline, but I don't really care, I think the sealed tower might be the best option. I gotta keep my eye out for those mysterious stones, too. I really wouldn't mind getting myself a pet rock. Oh, hey, nice. Just what I needed. I almost feel like I need to bring my boat back over here. I gotta carve somewhere too, because I died somewhere silly and I don't think I got the boat back. Okay, so I do have a chest over here, just in this little thing here. It's not really my chest, it's a chest. Actually, yeah, no, I'm not going to bother with that. But I am going to build a repair bench, a workbench over here. If I remember correctly, this damage was done by a bear. I could be wrong though, might have been a troll. Not very often at this stage that you need to go hunting for copper. And I know I could just get the copper scraps from Mistlands and such, but why the heck would I want to go all the way back down to the Mistlands right now? Simple. I wouldn't. I'm not heading back down there until I'm ready to take on the Ashlands, because my Mistlands base perfectly faces the Ashlands. On a clear day you can see the spires from the shore. I don't think I've ever really used the black metal pickaxe for this before. For copper. It's extremely effective. One thing you'll never see me do, that I see a lot of people do, is building tree houses. Oh, Lord. I am not going to build a base where one errant attack by a large enemy can completely destroy it. Okay. I wonder how much of this I can... I've only got one piece of food active, too. It's because I got a lot of serpent stew right now. I keep finding spots where serpents have been taking on the enemies around the coast, because I tend to drag them near the coast and then they get into a fight with, like, a bear. I've seen serpents fighting draugrs, fighting drakes, fighting bears and trolls. I think the most entertaining one was a yawl. That battle took a while for them to finish. See, now, if I had my motor power available, if I wasn't silly and used it. How low can I go? I said, how low can I go? Alright, I can take back 35 with everything else that I have. So now I'm going to head back this way. I got 5 pounds. I'm tempted to grab these mushrooms because I don't know what I got for mushrooms right now. Yes, I do have extra drops on. Because why not? I'm playing single player. I'm playing hardcore. I'm taking the extra drops when I can get them. So yeah, that leads to my original iron or copper base. What's all that on the ground? Just resin and wood, and the grey dwarf stuff. A few piles of wood. A couple of chests of random stuff. Yeah, the grey dwarf eyes that are almost entirely useless on this file. Wait, was it pine cones or is that fir? Fir. If it was pine cones, I'd be taking them. My Mistlands base is actually in a little corner of the plains that's entirely encircled by mist. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty cool. Like, it's a good spot. It's not a crazy awesome base by any stretch, but it's in a good spot. I try not to do too much for the crazy awesome bases when I'm on a run like this, because it's a lot of work for something that I'm not going to be at very much or for very long. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I know, I know. Really? Stuck in a rock. There's usually a bear over here too, so... Oh, good. A wave pushed me up and over, mostly. Come on. Am I moving now? Yes, I'm moving now. Stick to the left of those rocks. But yeah, the wind's in the opposite direction from when I came in. Oh, and there's the bear I was talking about. I guess I got away from that coastline just in time. Not like I can't take the bear out. It's actually really easy to take the bear out now. But I don't want it to damage my boat. Or destroy my boat, I should say. A little bit of damage ain't gonna be bad, but I've had this thing down to almost no health pulling into my docks a few times. That has not been fun. And now I got another 35 pieces of copper, which is more than enough for what I needed. When I figure I'd take what I can carry while I was there. Now next time I have a ship, I probably will take this route and leave my long ship over here, build a Drakkar on the other side, and take that down to the Ash from way up here. Although if I take the long ship down, then I'll have an extra boat down there. Well, no, because it wouldn't matter anyway. I'd need an extra Drakkar because of the boiling seas. Yay, I can catch a little bit of wind for a moment. I think I can go between these. It's been a while since I've come through this way, so I don't remember if I can, but I think I can. I'm taking the chance anyway, because I don't want to go around, because I don't want to have to paddle if I don't need to. This is one big bay area right here, with one entrance and exit. You can kind of make out the outline of that mountain there. Just to the left there, there's a strait that leads out into the open ocean. Oh, I'm gonna go around that rock though, I'm pretty sure. Yep, definitely do. Don't want to get stuck on that sandbar. Although I'm pretty sure that has happened before. Ah, my Christmas trees. How perfect is that? Wait, what's all that stuff up top? Oh yes, I wanted to make a dead razor. Some bile bombs that I have left over from my fight with the queen that I don't think I used any of them. I used my demolisher and my staff of embers. I think exclusively. Okay, so I need some quick coal. So the quickest way to do that, when you have fire spread on, is right there. I thought I took the whole stack. Oh wait, I did. That was 50. Duh. Don't mind me. Having a blonde moment. Yeah, the best part about using fire spread on is you can make a stack of coal in seconds. And always fill your smelters before you go to bed. That way when I wake up, everything should be smelted. Sorry about that. I'm drinking milk, and I just tried to inhale it instead of drinking it. Does not recommend at all. I guess it was a little too close to morning. I got most of it smelted. One more piece would be nice to get in there. Just need that one extra piece of wood. Just burn the pile. Some of the trade-offs for the fire spread are totally worth it when it comes to this, but it essentially just acts like how things act in the Ashlands. Because in the Ashlands, fire spread is always on. What was I looking for? My tin. I needed to make the 5 bronze. I know I'm carrying too much. You just be quiet. Inventory full. Let's just toss some dandelions out. I'll just make a couple more pieces. I mean, I got 20 more copper coming out of the smelter. Might as well use these. Now, where's that black marble? Now I got the hiccups after having that coughing fit. Oh my. Black marble. And there we go. So, artisan press. What am I missing? Oh, that's what I'm missing. I need to actually craft it. Now what all do I need for the Drakkar? 30 ceramic plates. I think the only thing I don't have all of right now is the Yggdrasil wood. So if I have 25 plus the 5, that would give me 30. So now I got that. I should probably make sure to bring enough to make a second one. So I'll take the long ship down with two sets of Drakkar materials. So I need 200 nails. I hate when you get that one extra nail. It's like, come on. Why did you guys even leave that in there for crafting nails? What uses one nail? Oh, I have one there too. See, that's the second time that's happened to me that I put it in this chest. So yeah, I've got my 200 nails. I'm going to need another 30 ceramic plates. I hope I have enough black marble here. I have a feeling like I might not have enough black marble and everything else that I need. I don't know if 30 is enough. Oh, perfect. One piece per, so I do have just enough. Or 5. You know it, yeah, 5 for 5. So there's 30 with an extra piece, of course, that extra piece. Extra piece. I'm going to need 50 Yggdrasil wood and 100 fine wood. Those I can definitely grab down there, because, well, it's the Mistlands. Okay, so I'm going to go put this in the boat. There's some things I'm not going to need. Definitely don't think I'll be needing this. Or the swamp key. I don't know if I'll need the wishbone. Don't need those. I don't have any of the special bait anyway, so I don't need to really bring my fishing rod. I'm going to bring the wisp light though. Oh, I need more barley wine. That's going to be important here. Oh no, do I have barley? I do. I think it was cloudberries. Barley cloudberries. Oh no, I don't have a mead kettle. That's my issue. Okay. 4 tin, 6 copper. And 2 leather scraps. Is this one not burning? Huh. There we go. That was annoying. I just had to move them places. Barley wine. Now I need healing potions. So I used all of mine up. And I was fighting. Actually, I don't even think I was fighting the queen when I used them all up. I can't remember what I was doing. My throat's still a little gummy after choking on the milk. Every once in a while now I got a cough. See, and I'd be tempted to make some of this, but it takes so long for things to ferment. Some honey, blood clots, and royal jelly. Blood clots. Royal jelly. And I guess if I don't have any in the chests, I can just grab some honey from my hives. Which is actually why I don't usually keep it in the chests. Because whenever I need it, it's right there. What if I did this? And that. And then I built one more chest. Right there. Perfect, okay. I guess that is one reason I want a little bit more honey. I guess I didn't really need this much stuff on me. Get 3 sets going. So it's going to be a couple of in-game days before I'm able to do too much. And just because of the need for the potions that I'm going to be making here. That'll also give me the time that I need to figure out exactly what I need. Don't really care, those can go in there for now. My coal goes over here. My fermentables go over here. Now I just wish I had more of the good food. So I'm definitely going to want to take what I can for cooking stations and upgrades. Wow, took me a moment to find the words. I have a very minor cooking station down by the Mistlands, but it's only got one level of upgrade to it. It's the pots and pans upgrade, so it's a high level upgrade, but it's still only one level. Yeah, I think it was the pots and pans. So, what do I need for a lot of these foods? I gotta go to the other station. The food prep table. So Mist Hair Supreme, that's one of my favorites. Ooh, running out of secret aspect too. Okay, so I need hair meat, yolk, and puffs, and carrots. I think it's the rabbit meat where I'm kind of stuck. I haven't really gone rabbit hunting. Oh, there's 9. Now for the seeker aspect, what do I need for that? Or even Yggdrasil porridge. Gives me 83 HP per tick. Where's my seeker aspect? It's 85. It's a better option. So I think I'll make what I can for this. For my Mist Hair Supreme. Oh, nice. See, that's one place where I definitely don't mind getting an extra one. Come on, give me another one. Give me another one. Okay. You didn't want to give me another one. You're a jerk. Got it. Sometimes that's the easiest way. Take a little bit of wood. Okay. So I need seeker meat, royal honey, and sap or flour, or something totally different. Mage caps. Kind of want to be as quick as I can over here because every time I take a few extra moments to do anything, I always end up having my food burn. Yeah, and it was probably close to burning. Perfect. We got 28 of those. Perfect. Got lots of food on the go. I know this part's not the most exciting parts of anything, but on a hardcore run, you kind of need to take the time to do this once in a while. On a normal run, it doesn't really matter as much because you can portal back and forth and deal with things that way, but when you don't have the fallback of the portals, every trip you have to make count. And I don't like to get to where I'm going just to realize, oh, I don't have enough food. That's happened a few times. I actually spent, it wasn't on stream because that would have been too tedious. There was a few days where I was basically just boating back and forth between the Ashlands, well, just north of, you'll see in a short bit, and this base. Because I kept having to bring different materials from there to here and from here to there. The food's down to there and the other stuff up to here. Alright. So now I have 15 Mist Hair Supremes. Got 28 Seeker Aspic. So that should last me a while. But I will be hoping to get into Ashlands foods very shortly after I get there. I'm gonna go put this carapace on the boat with the rest of the boss materials. Actually, you know what? No. I'm not gonna have them all on the boat. Even though some of them could probably be very useful. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I'm gonna put these guys over here. mushrooms anywhere? There we go. It's a great day to be a Viking. Alright. So I got my food. I've got some of my Drakkar materials. I'm going to see what I have for fine wood, because like I said, I need 100 of it. And I have some down there, but I don't know how much. Might as well eat up some of my junky foods. So 21% of what I need for that. You know, what do I need? See, I could just dismantle all of my cooking upgrades. I could. But I'm not going to. My off-kilter sundial. This is where the evening sign should be. But it doesn't really matter anyway, because I need to take down like all those trees for it to work proper. Okay, so I've got all this. What's on the boat right now again? All that. I want to make a dead razor. Oh, those are already respawned. Nice. Is this done fermenting? No. That's what I need to wait for. I need to do the things at the base. Grab a handful of surtling cores, so I can make a smelter if I need to. Actually, I might grab a second stack of my surtling cores. If I thought I had more. Huh. I thought I had a bunch more. No, I guess not. I'll take the 10 that I have. Okay. At this point, it's a matter of waiting for the fermenter. So what should I do in the meantime? Actually, I'm going to take these, because I do have a fermenter down at my other base. I'm going to take these down there. So I can fit 2 more stacks of something. I am going to bring one of these and one of these. That way I can build the artisan table. Oh no, I need 2. I'm glad I looked. That way I can build an artisan table and the upgrade. Just need more bronze. Okay, so I got that. Run skill 69. This weighs 5 pounds. 13 pounds. 60 pounds. Okay, so the boat is full. Now it's just going to be a matter of what I can get on my person. Just trying to think of what is useful that I don't already have. Core wood. Although I do have some pine trees growing down to the swamp there, plains base. Oh, the shield generator. I'm going to need to make sure I have enough stuff for that. I can't remember where it is. I've never built a twig. I'm gonna want that too. Okay, I'm not crazy. I know I unlocked it. At least I thought I did. Where the heck is it? I am very confused. Eight pieces of iron for one piece of wall. Whew. Well, I am heavily confused at this point now. Go through this one more time. Huh. I did say that I had unlocked the shield generator. But now it's not in my build menu. Weird. I'm hoping that that just finishes its thing here real quick. Unfortunately, though, I need to be right back. There we go, it is on that. So yes, I shall return momentarily. It might be a minute, but hopefully not too long. I shall return. Alright friends, I am back. Sorry about that momentary hiatus. It was unfortunately a necessary evil. I guess I could have just put myself somewhere and waited for the fermenter to be done. Oh, did that just mean it's done? No, it's just doing its thing. I think it'll be done on tomorrow's, like the next in-game day. I think. Am I certain? Not at all. But I definitely think. Once in a while, anyway. Okay, so what else do I need to bring down? I can only bring down what I can bring down. I'm probably going to want to bring down bones now that I think about it. Wait a second. Oh, am I stupid? I might be stupid. I'm stupid. Black core, circling core, 5 ceramic plates. No, I don't need 10. I need 1. Black core. Oh no, I don't think I have any more. Oh no. Oh, I don't have any more black marble. Unless I put it somewhere really silly. Black marble's been a pain in the butt to keep my hands on. Because with no map, I haven't been wanting to explore the mist very much. I actually died on one of my, not last week, but the week before stream. And then spent a couple hours on the stream trying to find the corpse again. And couldn't. It took me 3 real-life days of wandering around the mist to find my body. That was fun. Well, I'm just gonna grab some bones and call her good for, I guess, what I'm gonna be needing. Where did I put all my bones? I hope I didn't toss them. I should really organize all my chests. I've been saying that for 200 days in game. Okay, I thought I had some bones. Huh. I guess I am going to have to find more bones. I'd rather have the middles than the core wood. Now if I could find some darn bones, I'd be set. And then I'd be able to start taking off, I guess, as soon as the fermenter's done. Okay, let me sleep. Oh, nice. It is gonna let me sleep. It always sounds like my boat's getting destroyed now. Recent-ish update. done yet? You are done. Perfect. Now I got 9, which isn't very many. Motor power, yep. Okay. That's full. Anything that can stack? Nope. Yep. Alright, I think I'm ready to go. So now instead of going down that way, I'm heading out towards the ocean. But first, quick stop over here. Oh, I need to drop 2 pounds. I think I can get rid of almost anything here. That was enough. Okay, perfect. It's kind of funny, whenever I'm coming back, you can never see where the base is when I leave that shore. I can't usually even see the shore because of the time of day. I'm almost always coming back at nighttime or during fog. So I follow the line of the coast. There's a couple of rocks right on the edge, and I kind of line myself up, and I almost always hit it right on. Pretty close to, anyway. But, yeah, there's a lot of serpents along this path. I'm not going to bother taking them out because I don't really have room for them. There's the rocks that line up. So I usually just go actually right between these 2 rocks when I'm coming down the shoreline. And that takes me pretty much directly towards my base from the direction that I'm heading. Forgot about that one. So now I follow this around until it turns to the east towards the base, and then I head straight for the base of the world tree until I see the elder spawn. Then I take another right and a left, and a right and a left and a right. And then I go straight for ages. So I hope you're in for the long haul now. This is like a 20-minute boat ride. If not a little bit longer. Bunch of trolls and stuff that are always along the shores. I also discovered that with a long ship, with a good wind, you can outrun death skeetos. So like right now, a death skeeto wouldn't be able to hit me. And not too far from here, just on the other side of some open waters that we'll be seeing in a moment, or crossing in a moment, I have a repair station. That's just kind of a drive-by repair. So I'm just going to keep my hammer at the ready. So usually you want to follow coastlines when you don't have a map, but this one I've followed numerous times. I always get lost, it just kind of loops back around. Another little bay area. So I don't want to go that way. Going that way is just extra time taken. It takes me to the exact same spot. Just loops around. So it's going to be right about straight from here. The repair station, that is, just based on where those rocks are, if I remember correctly. Oh, there's one of the serpents that's on the path. When night hits, there's so many more. Just sailing, sailing, sailing. I'm sailing. Yes, indeed. I'm looking to repair my speed. Oh wait, I think my repair station's like right over there. Yep, it is. It's at that hut. Little repurposed hut. See, the only downside to playing this character is I've explored so much of these areas that I don't think I can easily find any of the new items. Like the early axes. The early access axes. And the elder spawn's just in there. So I just need to do this a little bit. Now turn hard to the left. Hard to port, hard to port. And we're repaired. It wasn't really a drive-by on that one. On the way out, it's a drive-by because I come through all this rocky stuff to get out. But getting back is a little different angle. But yeah, the elder spawn is in this area. This nice oceany area is where the forest boss spawned, which you'll see very, very soon. It's not very often I make it through here without hitting any rocks. And there's the elder spawn. The strangest spawn location I think I've ever seen for the elder. Oh, come on. Oh, wait. Wait. If I go this way, get that wind. That might be strong enough to push me over it. It is. So I want to head to the east after I get into this little area here. This is another bay area that I'm pretty sure I was just lucky that it spawned with water here. Yeah, troll spawned right next to the elder. There was also a 1-star bear there. That was the first bear that I killed on this file, I think, if I remember correctly. I'm doing it. There's the next area. I gotta go through a swamp, and I don't want the wind at my front for going through a swamp river. Well, anyway, happy Saturday, everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a good day so far. And a good start to February, 1 week in. I guess I was going almost exactly where I wanted to head. For some reason I thought it was a little bit further up here, but it's not. You can see the swamp coming up here. And there's a nice wide river in here, with a very small crypt right at the shore that had a ton of iron in it. Got 90 pieces of iron in a very, very small crypt. What I had done is parked my boat right outside because it's right up by the water, and hauled it out 30 pieces at a time. Actually, I think it was 25 pieces at a time, but close enough. Over here is the first spot where I had seen a serpent lose to some drogger. Got a whole bunch of free serpent meat right at the shore. So here is the swamp river. I love this little tree in the middle of it all. If I stick to the north side of the tree, it's usually safe. There's a rock on the south side. And there's the crypt that had all the iron. But yeah, right up next to shore. And if I had some more inventory space right now, I'd go and take out every circling over there. But I have no space. Because I need to get my food dropped off back at my staging area base. I ran over a leech. There's usually a serpent right over here too. So now I follow this shoreline all the way down until this continent ends. Take a right at the bottom, go straight until I hit some land, then I take a left. That takes me down to the mist. Oh, and there's a serpent. There's one spot here where I've had 3 serpents following me at once. This is the area where bone mass is. There's somewhere right in there. I don't think you can see him from shore though. Oh, there's another serpent. See? There's a lot of them around here. I guess I could always take them out if I wanted to. I mean, I have frost arrows that only take like 4. But I also don't want to waste my arrows when I don't need the food at the moment. I will eventually. But at the moment I do not. And just up here on the right is where my swamp base, my bone mass base was. Didn't realize it was going to become my bone mass base until I found bone mass. But I've actually been very fortunate on this run. I haven't had to do too much crazy exploration to find the bosses. I've been very lucky with the Vegeviseers, and with things like the Elder, it just being right there. Now I know with the Vegeviseers it doesn't mark anything on a map because I don't have one, but if you're outside, this was actually specifically for motor. I was outside and I had found a Vegeviseer on a mountain just up here actually. We'll be going by it in a few minutes. Um, and what it does is, if you don't hit anything, don't move your mouse, when you click on the Vegviseer, it turns your camera and looks at where the boss is. So it gives you a straight line towards where the boss is. And that is how I found Motor, because I'm like, okay, well I got a straight line going just a little bit up the mountain still. Followed it, and lo and behold, I was on Motor's mountain. Not this one, but up a little ways, there's another river on the right-hand side that leads to where I was talking about the other side of the continent, where I used to have the multiple boats, and I used to just run that little narrow area, and it would come out over here, so I could go back and forth here. It's a lot quicker, and it's great if you don't have to have a boat full of items to bring with you. Oh yay, fog. And I no longer have Motor's power activated, so with my luck the wind is going to do a total about face any moment, and I'll have a crazy headwind, because that's how this usually works. It looks like I'm taking damage. Whoa, okay. A tiny bit off course, but not by much. That's the river that I was talking about. Never noticed that little hut there. Did I must have. I built those X's. What the heck? Well, not gonna lie, I don't feel like exploring that right now. The X's usually mean that I don't want to go back, so I'm going to assume that I use it accurately. Somewhere around here there's an underwater runestone. You can kind of see it every once in a while when a wave crests. I think it's right over there. Let's see if I can catch it on stream. Of course the water is like smooth, no waves. And I think we just passed it anyway. See, I follow this coast all the way down. I haven't really explored this swamp at all. I have no idea what's in here. A bunch of crypts that I've seen. You can see one right there. One back there too. At least a green light. I'm not sure if it's a crypt. Could just be a POI. But there's at least one crypt, some body piles there. I don't like those guys. Especially when I don't have any poison resistance on me. Maybe this is where the runestone was underwater. There's a bunch of other stuff underwater here. Ha 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 ha. That's not good. Too busy looking at stuff on the edge of the coast. Whoa. I don't know what that was. It just did 70 damage. Let's hope I can get out of here before my boat gets wrecked. Still got lots of health, thankfully. I think that's the first time I've done that. Well, hey, it's gonna be time to turn soon. I know because of the troll. And there's another troll and a bear not too far from here. Not here, though. I need to go to the actual edge of the continent, so I guess I'm not quite as far down as I thought I was. Over there is Motors Mountain somewhere. I think we're pretty much right next to it, just can't see it at the moment. I wonder if those locks are attacking. The wind's not quite fast enough to get away from the Desquito. Oh, there was a... oh, that's a serpent. I thought it was a rock. I was more worried about it being a rock. The heck? Oh yeah, there's the sealed tower, by the way. See, I wasn't kidding when I said that the boat ride was a bit of a jaunt. On the other side of this continent here, this is actually attached to my main continent. You could actually go here all on land by foot. It's all connected, but on the other side there's a nice long channel, big corridor that leads right to that spot where my boats go. Are those seekers? Huh. Oh yeah, seekers can spawn at night after you've killed the queen. I forgot about that. I'm like the most advanced noob. Holy jeez. pile of larkspur over there that I watched just disappear. Okay. This shoreline is hilarious. There's so much stuff going on. Sorry for train sounds. Oh, of course. As soon as I start passing close to the shore, the wind changed on me. But thankfully there's something there distracting everything. What the heck is that? Oh, it's a smoldering tomb. How have I never noticed that? Can I swim that far? Right on the edge of a biome, too. I don't really know why I'm going in here. I mean, it's not like I have room for any of this stuff. Should I bother? I mean, the chest weighs like 100 pounds. Now I know it's here. This is a smoldering tomb, right? Yes, it is. I want to so bad, but it's pointless. I can't carry anything out. Well, that was weird. Okay. I love when the graphics go all strange and glitchy for a moment. I'm just wondering, how have I never noticed that? I can't tell you how many times I've boated by this in the dark. And I've never noticed it. It's right freaking there. I'm not even sure what day I'm on now, but it's got to be close to like 240 at least. We'll find out in a minute, I guess. Fingers were twitching, hitting the wrong directions. Alright. Now this is where I turn, it's gotta be. I see too much openness there. So if that's the case, it's right on the corner. I am blind to have missed that. Dozens of times, and I watch the shores constantly. I wonder what else I've missed. Pardon me. So I guess that also means that the only special dungeon I haven't found yet is the Howling Caves. Or Howling Cavern, the frost ones. They are it. See, now I go straight until I hit land. There's usually a bear over here too. There's a troll, there's a bear, and I think another troll. I might need to head slightly more west. But I can't at the moment because of the wind. But that's okay, because my motor power is ready to go again. So if the wind shifts dramatically on me, I won't care. But I want to try to be able to have it in use for when I get close to my Ashlands base, because there's sometimes a yawl on the way. Although I might have finally successfully spawn blocked him. Look at that, just missing the Leviathan. That actually is one of the ways that I know that I'm heading in the right direction. Ish. I gotta head more to the west. Yeah, I'm heading way too far south already. Alright, catch the wind from the other side now. Last time I harvested the Leviathan on this guy, I parked my boat too close to him and it almost got destroyed when it sunk. Thankfully I was close to base, and it didn't sink, so that helps too, but at the same time, not ideal. Oh no. I hope I gotta still be going the right way. If I see swamp on the corner up here, then I'm in the right spot. It's all about trying to remember your landmarks. Ah, there we go. We are in the right spot. So that far shore, there's another Leviathan somewhere around here. That's the one that I thought that one was. But now I gotta head basically straight. Oh, that way. But with the wind the way it is, I can't really do that. I don't know if 5 minutes is long enough to get down to the base. I'm gonna try it. Ah, there's the Leviathan I thought I was at. Okay. So I want to head down between those two little parts of land down here, because that coast leads us down through there, and between them it's a bit of a pinch point. And then a long corridor, but that far shoreline leads all the way back up to where my other base is, where the raft was. Haven't explored these plains either. There could be anything in those chests. Could be totems there, could be barley and flax. Although I'm now into carapace armor, so I don't really need flax for the not powdered. Nobody wants powdered armor. I can kind of see the outline of the landscape. Yeah, we got that small little area there, then a big bay. Or lagoon, I guess this one would be. Lots of mountains over here. Haven't explored them either. But if I need silver, that's where I'll be heading. Actually, no, it's not, because there's a mountain biome right by my Mistlands biome base. I've actually got two bases, small bases in the Mistlands. One of them I'm going to have to dismantle after I drop a bunch of stuff off here because it's at the entrance of the Queen's Dungeon. And I have my Black Forge, my Galder table, their improvements in that spot, and I need to move them back to my base proper. I moved them there so I could have easy repairs, along with a spawn point for when she inevitably killed me, which she did twice. Twice? Once for sure. Actually, I think it might have only been once. I had to retreat a couple of times to go and repair, but the first time I had to was before I moved on my tables, and I had to travel probably about a kilometer through the mist. By the time I got back, she had regenerated from about half health to about 90%. And that's when I'm like, okay, she's going to get back up to full health regardless, because I am going to go and move all of those stations. And that's when I did that. So I basically had to take her down 1.5 times. I'm not going to make it to my base before my power runs out. And by the looks of the particles, the wind is going to be right up my face. Straight up my nose. One of 2 serpents that's along this path. Gotta be careful too, because I don't want to use my Staff of Embers when I'm on the boat. Because with fire spread on, you can destroy your boat pretty easily. At the very start of this file, one of the first things I do on any file is I make fire arrows as soon as I can. And I did that. And I was trying to kill a grayling or something that was at my base, like very early on, first couple of days. That terrain was acting weird. Okay. Yeah, so first couple of days, I made the fire arrows. And attacking a grayling, missed him, hit the corner of my base, and burned down a quarter of my base. I unfortunately did not have that on stream. I didn't start the streaming on this character until after Bone Mass, or right around Bone Mass. I can't remember if I streamed the Bone Mass fight or not. That might have been where I started. And of course now, there's the second serpent, of course. I knew I should have held off on using my power. I might actually have to kill this one. Oh good, I can turn a little bit, get a little bit more of that wind. I just have to stay between the misty areas here. until I hit the open ocean at the bottom, the very far south. I wonder what's in there. Thankfully I don't need to worry about it now. I've already made my seal breaker, fought, destroyed the queen. I really have no idea how this Ashlands thing is going to go. I've never done Ashlands with no portals. So this is going to be interesting. And it's also why I want to make 2 Drakars, so that I can have a backup for when I inevitably die. But the real question is, am I going to make a base on the pillars just offshore and then build out onto shore? Or am I going to build directly on shore and take the chance of grounding my Drakar? I guess we'll see what everything looks like when I get there. But motor's power should come in handy for the spires. I'm going to try heading basically straight south of this same line that I'm on right now. Like, I'm going to basically just go straight from here, because I feel like I'm pretty central, because I think I'm like straight south or close to it of the world spawn. So I think I'll have the highest chance of making quick landfall if I go straight from this way, because the boiling seas come almost right up to the edge of this mist. You'll see in just a minute. I hope I don't have to make this trip again anytime soon. But yeah, as long as I stay between the mist, I stay relatively safe. I think I'm closing in on 800 hours on this game now. Pardon me, I yawned. Up on the left, we're about to see a workbench with one beam sticking straight up. That's what I'm hoping to see very soon, because that's my marker for where the queen is. I think it's just around this rock. I should be able to see it any moment now. There it is, right there. So the queen's just up there. And you can actually see parts of the boiling sea from here, where the water turns red. That is danger. See, I gotta go down the coastline here a little bit to my other base, and then I gotta come back over here and take out those starred seekers, and I got a bunch of stuff in that structure there. That's where the queen is. But yeah, I'm so close to the boiling seas. There's a spot up here where if I go too wide, I actually end up entering that water. You can see the spires there already. Quite a few of them, actually. I can hear a yawl. There he is. Man, I hate those things. Yeah, look how close we are. And we are not very far from my base proper now. This base here, the storage was even worse than my other one because I was keeping it nice and organized, and then my base got attacked by a pack of walks, which destroyed all my chests. And then I kind of panicked and just threw things wherever. Here's the base. Perfect. So yeah. Oh, nice. Got healing potions in there. 2, 3. Know where to put everything. Foods. Where am I going to put foods? Foods are over here. Oh, I got a lot of serpent stews. Oh, and some blood pudding. Huh. I should probably set my spawn point before I regret that. I see over here is where my Galder table and Black Forge are going to go. I thought I made a tasty one as well. Oh well. I guess I did not. Now I need the stuff for shield generator and the last little bit of things that I need for my Drakkar. Drakkars. So I'm going to need a total of 100 fine wood and 58 Drasil wood. I was going to say fine wood definitely won't be a problem. Pardon me. That's not so bad, I already got 50. Is that coal? Huh. One of my workbenches must have burnt down. Well, that worked out okay. 75 fine wood. Oh, I might want to pick up my eater. But first I need to drop all this off. Yeah, I was using a fine wood bow all the way up until here. What is that? Was that onion soup? Huh. There it is too. There's some copper, silver, and iron. I'm pretty sure up the mountain over there I got, because that leads to a mountain, I've got a bunch more in a chest up there of silver anyway. Let's get some more copper going. Didn't I just have more fine wood? Did some of it get added to a chest? It did. So I only need 10 more pieces. Do I have like disappearing fine wood or something? Am I daft? No, right there. Okay, so 50, 100. I guess I could always use this too. It was a gift. But I really do like the feather fall. But I also do like the not, weak to fire. And the less stamina usage. So essentially what I need now is just the Yggdrasil wood. I've got enough for the first one there. Now let's go get enough for the second one. grab some sap while I'm at it too, because I got one sap extractor here and a whole bunch of Jotun puffs. Oh. I always need more of you guys. I haven't taken the time to do much for rabbit hunting. Only been getting the ones that are, you know, the targets of opportunity, so to speak. I feel like there's one thing of sap missing. There it is. Okay, so up here. Oh, jeepers, what was I doing? Yggdrasil wood. I'm not gonna bother with the little shoots. How much weight do I got? I got enough, I can use this. Perfect. The mist is so thick. Right there. And this is why the feather fall cloak is great. You get up high, you see where you need to go, and then you can just jump down. Right next to my Jotun puff farm. I got like 100 puffs in that one little spot. But they give you so much when you farm them. It's actually a really good thing to farm because they're really easy to farm. Like you grow so many, 2 crops, and I'm gonna be good for a while. Okay, I think I have everything I need for both Drakars. That right over there, where these fire pits are, this is where the locks spawned that destroyed my storage area. Okay. Oh my. This one rabbit pelt can just go away. storage in this thing? It's big. Alright. The size difference between the boats is nuts. Especially when you think about the fact that this one here is bigger than the Carve by a huge margin. And there's my stuff to build a second one if I need to. But now I need to go hunt down some black marble, because I'm going to need to have to make a shield generator. So hopefully I have some more black marble kicking around in here somewhere. I don't know that I do, but I'm very much hoping. I do not. Huh. I think the next thing I'm going to do is go and get my stuff from my other base. But I'm going to want to sleep first because I don't want to have to attack those areas during the nighttime. I think I'll just take the boat over. Because if I just take the boat back, at least if I move the stuff over from the one boat to the other that I want to take down with me, like this and this, and probably this, I don't know, this I need for sure, that I need for sure, that. Oh, almost did it without getting wet. Okay. Basically, I want to take over as much as I possibly can. Okay, so we got copper, bronze, tin will go there. I made the eater, and the tin. Got almost 90 pieces of eater, so that's not bad. Gonna bring these just out here. Putting a wishbone in a chest. I don't want to leave it. I also don't want to bring it with me, because who knows what's going to happen. I have a feeling like I still need quite a bit of silver. So I'm going to start trying to get as much of that smelted up as I can. Grab those. Perfect. Silver there. See, I still got basically 2 rows of inventory. That's awesome. So I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 32. There's 32 inventory slots there. How many do I have on a normal long ship? 18. That's a big difference. Might as well grab black metal too. Grabbing all my metals first, you know. So I can carry, but I can always pop it into that other chest. This one right here. There's probably so much stuff here that I'm going to want and I don't even realize it. Probably some poison resist. More serpent stew. Holy jeez, I got so much of that. Bones. Okay, I think I've got a lot of the stuff that I'm going to want to bring. I'm going to want to bring pretty much all the food. I don't know what else I need. Oh, it's done. Nice. It's empty now. still need to gather some more black marble. That's quite a lot of metal. Not as much copper and tin as I would like, and definitely nowhere near as much iron. But I guess I think I had some more copper over here. I do, and a little bit of iron. Getting ready for something like the Ashlands. Oh, so much fun. I'm going to want stone too, because I'm going to have to build stuff out of stone. The food is also super important. Grab a stack of regular wood, 2 stacks of regular wood. Oh wait, there's a bunch of metals. Grab the metals first. I don't care if I'm carrying too much, because now I'm not. Oops. Did not mean to store all of my actual food. I've got the least amount of tin compared to anything. Okay, so I'll grab a couple stacks of wood. Now if I have a stack of core wood in here somewhere, that would be great. Okay, it's not too bad. Once I get there, I can use the burned trees. The ash wood, which I think actually looks quite nice. Oh, sorry, I had to stretch. Okay, so I've almost got this ship loaded up. I think 2 stacks of stone, and that should be good. And then if I can finish off that stack of black cores, that would be great as well. Well, there's one anyway. Only got room for 2. I did it again. I'm starting to think I should leave the wishbone behind. I don't think I actually need it in the ash. I don't think I need the wisp blade either. I'm going to put those back onto the long ship. And that's the long ship I'm going to put. No, I don't want that in there. I want that on. Even though it's not really all that awesome. Okay. Dump that there. How's my fermenting coming? I am wet and dry. Okay. Now I think I might be ready to go and grab all of my extra stuff. Why have I not made more sap extractors? I've only got 1. Huh. Definitely not going to be using my hero power if I don't need to. It turns out I might need to. God, with the lack of wind, I'm tempted to almost just run to it. But I think that, and then I realize, yeah, that's not a close run. It seems like it, it feels like it, but it's not. Not when you're in the mist. And not really geared up for the mist, because I dropped my mist light, or wisp plate. Yeah, look how close I am. Glad I didn't use my hero power. Oh, there's one of my old bodies. Huh. I wonder what's on that one. Probably some of the gear when I was trying to find my main body. When I died oh so many times. 3 days in the mist. Three days. Not in-game days, real life days. Let's see if I can get their attention. Then I can get this dwarf's help. Oh, there's a soldier there. Oh, this isn't going to end well. Upgraded Mistwalker is nice. I just wish I could have saved my boy here. Oh no, this isn't a good spot to be stuck. Aha. Let's see. Nope. I was gonna see if I could build like a fire pit or something here. I have to take down one of the trees. But here's where the queen was. There was one of my spawn points. Chest with a few things in it. Now, of course, my inventory is full of junk. I got a few more chests over here. That are pretty much full. right over here. Or my stuff. Repair everything first. I do not want these silly lanterns. Okay. That's one thing I didn't need. And that. I'll run this stuff back down to my boat. Once I came back down to come to my boat, and there was a couple of things attacking it. It's just like, no, no. Oh, nice. He respawned already. Well, that's handy. Okay, so do. I'll go grab the last few things there. And maybe as much of the black marble as I can carry. Because I know I'm going to need it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up top and take down the parapets, or the whatever you want to call them. And the extra just junk. Get these guys gone. I'm not sure if I'm going to try to make landfall in the ash right away, or if I'm just going to get everything ready to go and then do that on my next stream. Depends on how much time I end up having here. Unfortunately, I have to be daddy first and gamer second. Yeah, unfortunately, right? I love those kids, they're awesome. Break. Come on. Come on. Break. 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 All that for 2 pieces of marble. Yeah, I think I have enough stuff. Oh well. Back to the boat. That little spot's a little dangerous. I could get stuck in there and drown. I'm gonna have to fix that. Actually, probably not, because I don't think I'll have to come back here. Alright, let's get back to that other base, to my Drakkar, and get her loaded up with the last bits of everything. I'm going to keep the Seeker meat, because that's going to come in handy here soon. Gotta make sure I turn, so I'm not heading out into that hot water. Anglerfish, okay. It's always weird when I see something in the water, it's like, what is that? This time it was just a fish. Oh, that's not gonna be fun. But it will be a challenge. So close to that water. Should almost be back now. Should have the Drakkar pop in anytime. And there it is. Oh, this has been an interesting day. I don't think I died today. Did I? No, I didn't. I thought I might when I had to take on those 2-starred Seekers and the Soldier. Thankfully I had the Dwarf there, the Diverger, to distract them long enough for me to do some damage. Okay, I don't think I'm going to need 60 of that, but I'm bringing 60. Could probably use more iron than anything, but I don't have as much left over now. Huh. A lot of barley there. Actually, I should be able to sleep here right away. What do we need for that upgrade again? I've got a ready to go artisan table. Oh, I think I'm almost ready. So this has been a nice, relaxing, very relaxing day for play. It's been very useful in getting the things that I need to get. So I got enough for 2 of them now. Oh, what did I just eat? Okay, just food. Just regular food. So now I can carry about 240 pounds worth of more stuff. Some Yggdrasil wood. Got lots of ether. Actually, I'm going to grab 2 of each of those. That way, if I do happen to die, something bad happens, and I can take care of it. I'm not sure my poison resist stacked into. Might have put it there. I'm giving up my feather cloak. More health potions, can't go wrong with that. I don't know if I need rabbit hides, but I'm going to bring them with me anyway. This is going to be dangerous when I go. Like, if I lose my ship, that'll probably be it for the run. That'll be one of those moments of, okay, well, I'm done. Okay. It's kind of funny, the bigger ship doesn't make nearly as much of a wake. You can see all the foam around the long ship. It's like nothing around the Drakkar. If there was a car, it would be even more than that. And if there was a raft, that thing would be bouncing up and down like a bob in the water. Oh wait, no, I needed that there. That is my backup Drakkar right there. I should have made the shield generator and stuff before I took everything down. So I got extra food, armor, weapon. Although I do have keep items on, so like anything that I have equipped I don't lose when I die. But if it's not actively equipped, then I will. Kind of feel like I should go on a big rabbit hunt. Anyway, unfortunately I do need to be right back. So let's go be right back. There we go. Alright, I shall return. Okay, I am back. Sorry for that temporary segue, but I'm. Do I want to? Do I want to try it? I think I'm ready. Like I think I'm ready. But if I lose my ship, that's like an Alt F4 moment almost. If I did this, switch those so I had the ability to make a spawn point and a workbench right away, and then super quick I'm going to have to make. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. There's lots of spots for people in here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10, 11, 11 seats on the Drakkar. Well, kind of. Well, maybe not. 10. So one for every person that can be on the server, I guess, because I think they can do 10 people on a server. Okay. I'm scared. I dislike making landfall in the Ashlands. Heavily. Okay, so I think I'm gonna head back, like to where I said. It's still close enough. Of course, the wind is against me. Alright. So it begins. Actually, no. No, I'm not doing it yet. And the reason for that is because that's going to be its own stream. Is the attempted landfall in the ash. So, my goal today was to get prepared to go to the Ashlands, and I am. I am beyond prepared. Maybe I'll go do the sealed tower. I got everything on me that I need for that. And nothing extra. Except I'm probably going to want the feather cape for that one. Hey, you know what? I'm going to go do the sealed tower. Just a matter of where to put potions. Alright. I know you're all probably thinking, oh, you need to do this Ashlands thing. I will. Tomorrow at the latest. I do streams on Sunday mornings as well. Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings are kind of my jam. I'm one of those weird Monday to Friday early riser people. So Saturday, Sunday, I'm up early before anybody else in the house, which makes it nice and easy to be able to do things like stream. Like right now. Because my entire family is asleep. But not for much longer. Yeah. Okay. Keep me rolling. A long ship. Now I'm heading for a sealed tower. I make a lot of stupid music myself. Like, I actually do write a lot of music. I should start making some Valheim themed ones. I do have some stuff that would probably go very well as like a background track for this game. And I think I might queue something up for for that. So I'm taking the long ship, not the Drakkar right now, because the Drakkar is all loaded up with stuff. And I want to be able to access storage if I need to, which I will need to if I end up beating the seal tower and getting the chest to the bottom, because I don't have to take that chest back to Hilder, and that thing weighs like 100 pounds. So if I can avoid having to carry it, I will. But at least with the feather cape, I can climb back up to the top of the seal tower after it's done, and I can float kind of back to my ship for a while. So tomorrow, at the latest, I'll be hitting up the Ashlands. I have a feeling like the thing that's going to end up taking me down is probably a bone maw. They don't usually, but I could see it happening. Although if I end up dying when it happens, I'll probably go off stream and just record for the body recovery. And that way people don't have to watch in real time the endless pain and suffering that I'll be going through. I want to use my power, but at the same... well... no, because then with my luck the wind is going to change. That's what always happens. If you don't believe me, go watch some of my previous streams. It's like a miracle when the wind's at my back. I just hope that I find a good spot in the ash when I do get there. Not too crazy of a landing. Actually some stuff nearby, not just a tiny little island. That happened to me on my last file with portals. And it was such a pain. Oh my lord, I've never beaten Fodder, whatever. I've never even managed to summon him. I'm still trying to gather the bells on my other character, and he's got portals. But because he has portals, I tend to do things a little differently. I am gonna go down that way though. I like the idea of keeping the same corridor. It's been very lucky for me. I think I found almost all of the bosses along this corridor. I'm glad I didn't use my hero power. But yeah, if I wasn't doing no portals, I would not be using motor. I would be using probably bone mass. But because the endless sailing, I think it's probably a better idea to have the wind at your back if you need to. It's like right now, if I was in a headwind, this would take forever, but look how fast I'm going. That guy got his head stuck up out of the water and he's already out of sight. I wonder if Thor's going to make an appearance today. Storm's intense enough. The bottom of the ocean is very boring. That's the first time I've realized that I could actually see it. Usually I don't, it's like obscured, and it just kind of looks like a void. There's been 2 or 3 times now during weather like this that I've had one of those little buggers pop up right into my boat and get stuck behind me. The puffer fish. The first time it happened, I was sailing along going like, why am I suddenly losing health? Like, why is my health going down? It took me a moment to realize that I had a puffer fish stuck up my butt. I guess Thor's not going to want to show himself today. Let's hope this wind lasts for a little bit longer. The longer it lasts, the better. And now it's changing to directly in my face. This is when I use my power. See, the motor power should last a little bit longer than the others because it takes sometimes a little bit for the wind to actually shift. Like almost 20 seconds. Which doesn't seem like much, but it is. If I'm not careful, I'm going to fly right into a Leviathan. Which I managed to catch a glimpse of them from under the water. And they're kind of funnel shaped. So at the surface of the water, that's basically their widest point. Oh, is it turning time yet? I think it is. No, it's right after there. I turned just after there. I don't think I go that way. No, I go that way. Oh, I was trying to get that swamp tree in a screenshot and it disappeared as soon as I hit the button. I just really hope that when I do hit the ash, that it's not going to be too bad. But I am realizing that it's gotten a lot later in the day than I expected it to be. So I think I'm going to go get set up at the sealed tower, make myself just a quick little spawn point. Because that would suck. And then that'll probably be it for today, but we'll see. Let's see if I can catch this guy from underwater, and you can see how funnel shaped they are. Ah, I did it again. You know, I thought that was more of a rare occurrence than it was. To have the pufferfish just get right all up in your business like that. But apparently not. Apparently it's extremely common. Because it keeps happening to me. I'm kind of tempted to go quickly do that smoldering tomb too, because I gotta go right by it. I still can't believe that I missed it so many times. But, c'est la vie. Look at all these fish. But I only have the regular bait. And I really don't feel like making a whole bunch of different baits. At least not yet, to go catch a bunch of different fish that don't really do anything different for you. At least not that I'm aware of. I'm pretty sure that a fish is a fish is a fish in terms of food. How have I missed that every time? Get away from the rock. Otherwise I'll come back out and you'll be gone. Something's hitting something. I thought those were part of the same faction. Huh. This isn't the first smoldering tomb I've found either. It's the second one. There was one right next to Hildir, basically. I should be grabbing the stone or the coins, but I'm not. Alright, let's go with that, that, and that. Hmm. Here, Brenna. Probably down here. Oh, she's not down here. Weird. Unless there's a door over here that I'm missing. Nope. She just ain't down here. Okay. That's weird. Okay. So she's gonna be probably here then. There she is. $556. How heavy is this thing? 200. Oh, good God. I thought it was 100. I guess I can get rid of the wood for now, even though I'm going to need it. Can always grab more. Let's see if I can go back out and come back, or go back in and come back out and get a screenshot when it all looks so funky. Success. I've got your boss's chest. Dope. Put that in there, gives me some more weight back. Put those in there too. So now I got 2 Brenna trophies. And I am not far from the sealed tower. I think there's a mountain between me and it. And then it's just on the other side of it. But it's on this left-hand side. Fueling making some weird noises somewhere. Ah, nice, lovely, thick fog. It's so beautiful. Reminds me of not Resident Evil, reminds me of Silent Hill. Day 250. My poor guy's been surviving here for almost a year on his own. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the tower is just on the other side of that mountain, if I remember correctly. Should probably drop that. That's pretty heavy. Hello, serpent. Go ahead and follow me. Huge difference in speed between now and the storm. So I'll hopefully be able to see it soon. If I go a little closer to shore, maybe some other stuff will start attacking the serpent, or vice versa. And more fog. Woo! The plains are foggy today. Do not want to landfall too close to that. Even though I'll be able to take them out easily, I still don't want to take the chance of doing something silly. Oh, come on. There it is. So right about that river thing, rock, that should be where I land. And I can take out those trees there for some wood. Doesn't look like there's anything too crazy spawning right here. Well, I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of funny. Okay, I need to go get some of that wood so I can make a crafting bench, make a bed, a basic structure. There's something to put my bed in. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm not going to build the bed over here, but I am going to put a crafting bench here. A spawn block, you know. Put a nothing there, because I'm just going to try to pick this all up. So I want that. I do not want those. Don't really care about that. Or that. The serpent scales at this point are entirely useless, I find. They do absolutely nothing for me that I'm aware of. But it wasn't until like 2 files ago that I even started bothering to kill the serpents. And this file, when I finally decided to start using them for food. a few stones. I don't like being wet and not rested. One or the other is not so bad, but both at the same time really suck. You have no stamina regeneration, really. Okay. I just hope there's no tar pits up here. I hate tar pits. That should be more than enough wood to get me up to where I need to go. Okay, so now I'm going to build something. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to have to go do. Come on. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you got a star. Okay. Okay. Let's put a quick little roof on here. So 45 degrees. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And now I have a spot where I can make a bed. Perfect. So now I need to be able to... Oh, there is a thing here. Oh no, there's not. So the best way to get up these things... Do I have enough wood? 36. I don't think that's enough wood. Just gonna go grab a couple more pieces real quick. So the trick to getting up there is just build a nice little spiral jumping path on the outside. Now I just need basic wood. Little piles of fire left everywhere. Okay. Now to start my adventure. Oh wait. I want this. There's at least one spot partway up where you gotta build a new workbench. That's gonna burn those two top pieces. Well, that was a heck of a shot. I wonder how much damage I'm doing right there. Yeah, at least some. And that's also why the feather cape is almost necessary for this if you don't want to take a bunch of fall damage constantly. Which I don't think anybody really does. Okay. Looks like they did some changes to the seal tower to make this a little bit more of a challenge now. Oh. Here's where I gotta build a workbench. Crafting workbench. And put it right up against the wall. That way I can use it as a stepping stone. And I don't think I need to go all the way to the top since I can get in right here. I wonder... No, you can't destroy them that way. Well, not quite what I wanted to do, but I guess that's what's happening. Dough. Okay, let's just do another fire pit. I don't have any stone. Okay, let's just go back to the fire pit. Usually I don't have this much trouble climbing it. Actually, I was just looking at the time again. Unfortunately, I do have to leave for now. So thank you for joining me on this. We will be attempting the sealed tower first on the next stream, and then we'll be doing the Ashlands. So, until then, don't hesitate to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, all that fun jazz. A lot of people don't realize that it actually does make a huge difference for a small guy like myself, and I appreciate every single one that I get. So yeah, thank you for watching, thank you for joining me on this adventure, and I look forward to entertaining you again in the future. Bye for now.